Hello everyone, today we are back and all I want to do is survive. But there are some changes that I want to go over really quick. Number 1, new mod pack. Number 2, new Minecraft version. Number 3, new world, of course. So I am not starting completely from scratch. I did give myself some items. I basically just give myself a Philosopher's Stone because it's not that difficult. I also haven't set up a nether portal, so I didn't have the glowstone for it. Sue me. But I gave myself a ton of items that I needed to match what I had before. I made the pretty standard crappy pickaxes. Crappy question mark. They're able to mine obsidian. They're not that bad compared to stone. But yeah, I basically just made the transmutation table and gave myself a ton of the stuff that I already had made to match what I had before. And no, I don't know why there are 2 Philosopher's Stones in there. Don't ask. At one point, there were visibly 2 iron swords for some reason, too, so that's a thing. I pretty much just gave myself one of a ton of items and then a good amount of EMC to match what I had before. Basically, just imagine it's like I just packed up and moved because I didn't like the house that I had. In reality, it's because, of course, it was too laggy. Oh, well, first of all, yes. In the original Only Wanna Do Survive 2 world, it was laggy. The next one, which was also in 1.12.2, although really I did want to change up the mod pack anyway because I was having some weird lag issues related to structure generation because I had the roguelike dungeons mod, and also there were some bugs with the Battle Towers mod for some reason. So basically, everything lagged to crap. I built a house, it looked nice, but it was way too laggy because I used a ton of custom block models, basically. It was the pillars from Astral Sorcery, and I blamed those. But in general, blocks from mods tend to just be really laggy if they're designed for being in structures like in Astral Sorcery, sadly. So it's probably an optimization so that the individual crafting tables and such don't have to do all of the checks themselves. It's kind of sad, but is what it is. Anyway, I do still have Astral Sorcery installed. I removed roots. I did remove RF tools because I didn't really need that, and I don't need much of various other stuff. I do have the Twilight Forest. I also have the Aether. Well, you know what, you can look at the mod list if you want to see what I have added and removed. Generally, though, I tried to stay mostly with what I had before in 1.10, because now I'm in 1.12. 1.10.2, 1.12.2. I moved a full 2 versions ahead, including the subversions, which is kind of strange. But anyway, this is pretty much all that I have now. Also the plants mod. This chest is going to fill up very quickly with flowers from plants. I actually really love the plants mod. It looks so cool. Anyway, this is my world, and it looks so cool. Especially because I have the enchanted forests. Ooh, I've missed Thaumcraft. Thaumcraft 6 is in beta right now. Most of this stuff is working and, usable. So I'm super happy, and I'm really excited to be able to do Thaumcraft stuff. In fact, Project Test returns, and I've already done the Strange Dreams thing. I went to sleep with a Earth Feast crystal in my inventory, and got that. Now, for those unaware, yes, Thaumcraft is finally in its 6th version. Thaumcraft is in its 6th version. Some people miss the fact that there was a 5th that I think was out for 1.8. I don't know if that included 1.10. Also, I just realized. Oh no. I just put that down. Oh. I'll replace... but I want it to be a pressure plate so that I can get out easy. Wait, I know exactly how to fix that. Tool belt mod. One of the new mods I have, by the way. Awesome. Also, where is that zombie? that's bueno. I approve. Okay, anyway. I'm in a cave home again, but this isn't forever. I actually built a house in the attempted 2.1. Now this is going to be All I Wanted to Survive 2.2. Actually, I have it called 2.5.1 in the mod pack, in the curse Twitch. Gotta remember it's Twitch. In the Twitch launcher, but ignore that. I'm ignoring it myself, and you guys will never see it. So, this mod pack is primarily adventure-based. I wanted to be able to do some fun survival stuff. It was all I wanted to survive. It's to survive and thrive. And I would have done something like SevTech Ages if I actually knew how to do it and I didn't want to just make my own mod pack. Especially because there are some things like SevTech Ages that kind of ruin how Minecraft works, especially with more overpowered modded Minecraft. So I wanted to do something like this so that I could have fun and mess around and just, you know, do crazy shit. I wanted to start with Thaumcraft because that was something that I've been waiting for, and Astral Sorcery, I'm sorry, but you're new to me and I've never done you before. Thaumcraft is familiar. Thaumcraft is something that I've been waiting for. Forever. I haven't found any of the Astral Sorcery structures anyway. I haven't really done much out and about in the world. Don't blame me. I've barely done anything besides move around world, spawn, get some wood, and dig in a hole. Actually, I should read this strange streams thing. So, when you go to sleep, the first time you have a Beast Crystal in your inventory, I think you actually need to have a book on you. It didn't actually consume the book. Maybe you just need to have the Beast Crystal in your inventory. But, you go to sleep, and then when you wake up, you get a little message when you mine the Beast Crystal first. It says, it seems like there is some sort of energy radiating off of the crystals. Maybe I should sleep on this. Of course, you have to sleep with one of the crystals in your inventory, I think. That may have changed. You may just have to have collected the Beast Crystal first, and then just the next time you sleep, you get the book. Like how it didn't actually consume the book. But anyway, you get this, and it pops up with a little message that says, you had a strange dream, a revelation, you quickly write it down, and then you get this book. I had the strangest dream last night. In the dream, I took 3 of those strange crystals I've been finding, and ground them into a handful of redstone, in a bowl using a piece of flint. The crystals had to be of different types, but if I did it properly, then the result was a strange glowing dust. In the dream, I took the dust and sprinkled it on a bookcase, but the dream ended before I saw what happened. I wonder, should I do what the dream showed? I had the impression that the dust was going to reveal something wondrous, but dangerous. Wondrous but dangerous is definitely how I would describe Thaumcraft, especially the late game. Jeez. Dangerous? Yes. Some of the world is straight up dangerous, just by default. And there's no escaping that, even if you aren't a Thaumaturge. Honestly, the only way to escape it is to become a Thaumaturge. But anyway, you combine 3 crystals. I actually had air crystals, but I'm really quickly gonna warn you, if you want to actually use your crystals, do not put them in the transmutation table, because all of your Beast crystals will just become these, blank Beast crystals. They will be randomly generated. So I almost find that cheaty, but also super useful. Like, for instance, I got one that was humanous, and then I threw it back because, like, wait, what? But then it got vacuous, and it's just like, okay. So these Beast crystals, because you can make the Beast crystals really easily anyway, I guess it's not that bad, especially considering I have the transmutation table, which allows me to do more, in a sense, with more precision. Like, I can get rare items if they have an EMC value. I can just copy them. That's basically what it means. I had this in 1.10, and of course it's 1.12, but Project T still exists. Project T is going to probably continue to exist, because equivalent exchange, especially number 2, I think people kind of were iffy about number 3, but number 2, equivalent exchange 2, blew up. And so Project E, as the spiritual successor to all the equivalent exchange stuff, is probably going to continue for ages. just like Tinker's Construct, honestly. And Tinker's Construct, I don't have it in this pack, specifically because it only adds a smeltery, and the seared tank, and the tools. And like the 2 allies and 2 ores, but those are meh. Anyway, I would much rather just go along with stuff like Thaumcraft and not deal with making a smeltery. Yes, it's ore doubling, but I don't care. Salus Mundus. And in 1.12, of course, we have all these toasts, those things in the corner. But yeah, Salus Mundus, I can throw those back into my transmutation table. And now, oh, by the way, actually the Philosopher's Stone, because it allows you to do really cool stuff, let me show you. So, you can right-click on grass to make it sand, or you can right-click, or shift-right-click on grass to make it cobblestone. Vice versa also applies. And just right-clicking on cobblestone makes it stone, and vice versa. It's really cool. So I've marked out my cave home waypoint, and my waypoint down in the mines with grass blocks. Because, of course, they're really useful. And they're really visible. I mean, they're bright green, for crying out loud, compared to all the gray. But anyway, Salus Mundus on a bookshelf. I love that little puff. Thaumaturgy. Ooh, I'm excited. Ooh, this has changed a little bit visually since I watched Mischief of Mice's first tutorial on how the new stuff was gonna work. I like it. Azenor, you continue to impress me on your organization skills and the way that this book is laid out. I love it. First steps. Research completed, type some knowledge. Okay. Who would have thought a few sprinkles of dust would have created this marvelous book? It is mostly blank, but it hints at a powerful new form of magic, Thaumaturgy. First, I will need to study the magical world that has been shown to me. For that, I need a tool, a thermometer, the book calls it. A normal crafting table won't do, however, since the magical energies I need to channel while crafting it are quite delicate. A sprinkling of Salus Mundus on a mundane crafting table should solve that. The book has taught me the proper incantation to use, so it should be a simple matter. To keep myself on track, I will make a list of all the requirements that need to be met on the first page of each new entry, and this is probably one of the best upgrades in terms of Thaumcraft's organization, the to-do list. A mod that actually gives you a flippin' to-do list in its quests for unlocking things. Who would have thought? That's really useful, by the way. Like this little quest setup. Items that need to be crafted. And then you will also see things like items that need to be infused. And you will also have that. And the items required and unlocked by the various entries. It's really, really good. But, I need to get one of those, and Victus. Okay, life. Salus Mundus. And I can apply it just to my normal crafting table, just because. Why not? Your arcane workbench works for both magic and non-magic crafting. It's really useful. Anyway, oh my goodness. Of course, because I'm in a magical forest biome, there's gonna be a lot of V's. I love it. Okay. Complete. Observation, fundamentals, and thermometer. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Okay. Okay, so it actually removes some of the entries, and then once you complete the thing, it has a full list of information that you will have learned. So it's supposed to be step by step. But anyway, first steps. Progress. I now have an arcane workbench at my disposal. It works much like a mundane crafting table and can even be used as such. However, there are a few key differences. Firstly, many arcane recipes will require the use of those V's crystals I've been finding of late. Of course, we're gonna need a lot of these V's crystals. They act as a focus for the magical energy I need to channel into the items I craft. The book calls this magical energy Vis. Supposedly this energy is all around me, but as yet I cannot perceive or measure it. It is time I craft the thermometer and use it to study the world around me. It should clearly mark those things I still need to examine. I have placed a bookmark to the thermometer recipe on the right. These are your little recipe bookmarks. So we need gold ingots, a glass pane, and 1 Vs crystal of all the individual, of all the base aspects, all 6. Now, I actually only found 3 types of Vs crystals out in the world so far. And, of course, I shift-clicked all the air ones into here by mistake. I don't have them in my backpack. Yeah, no. So, I'm gonna have to do the luck of the draw. This might take a while.
A few moments later.
All of the primal gems? This is actually kind of interesting. Like, it's a little lottery of sorts. I don't know if it's a good lottery to value, though. The thermometer. You can see this sort of little sparkles all around for things that you haven't scanned. You have learned something new. Nothing new can be learned from this. Just go ahead and scan stuff. Learn all the things. I actually want to go back inside. But first, button. Scanning all the things. This is a familiar game in Thaumcraft. No, but seriously, if you've played plenty of Thaumcraft, you will recognize this as quite familiar. Yeah, you can see what the amount of Vs, and I think that's actually the flux amount, or that's what the amount that isn't, or that the chunk is short on is. It's one of those. Yeah, but in the top left you can see 2 amounts. The main Vs amount and another amount that I'm unsure it's actually the flux, which is the bad stuff, or the Vs shortage. Regardless, mark that as complete. Okay. Research completed, first steps. Such strange wonders are being revealed to me. Peering through the lens of the thermometer shows me a world coursing with magic, beasts as the book calls it. Normally the energy is a pure ocean of magic that ebbs and flows, but it also permeates all things, both animate and inanimate. The book calls vis in this state essentia. Where vis is formless and pure, essentia is more rigid in its nature, and falls into a multitude of clearly defined types, each mixing together with others to form greater and more complex types of essentia. I'm not quite sure if the matter it is bound to gives essentia its nature, or that the very nature of matter depends on the essentia it contains. This bears further study. I am keeping a log of all the types of essentia I discover. A bookmark on the left will show my current knowledge. Aspects of essentia. Notice all the aspects that we don't have understanding of where they come from yet. It's like, I've discovered this, but I don't know what makes it. For now I need to focus my energies elsewhere. Studying essentia might be a good place to start. Speaking of, knowledge totals. Note all the numbers we have here. This is for our level of knowledge, based on the things that we have scanned and the research that we have completed. Research is its own new minigame, and I am super excited to be able to do it. But let's go down the knowledge tree. Types of knowledge. There are 2 main types of knowledge. Observations, which is what you get from scanning, and theories, which we'll be doing in a really short bit. They are further subdivided into the main research categories like alchemy and artifice. Observations are notes and discoveries you may have made in the world by scanning objects. Practical observation often gives new insights into how things work, and by keeping field notes of those observations, you will slowly build a solid base of knowledge to work from. Theories, in a nutshell, however, are ways of understanding things through careful observation, rational thought, and practical experimentation. Much of thaumaturgical research requires crafting theories to better understand research categories. And so, theory crafting. This will be the interesting one. For me to make any progress as a thaumaturge, I cannot rely on simply studying the world around me or stumbling upon ancient knowledge, like the book. I will need to make my own discoveries and expand my knowledge through experimentation. Crafting my own theories is the only way. I will need to create a comfortable workspace to do my research with ample supplies like writing materials and paper. I should craft some scribing tools and place it upon a table. So let me really quick get ink, feather, glass bottle, boop boop, wood table, and that, scribing tools. Awesome. So where should I put this? I really need to make my base actually exist. But let's just go with the research table for now. So theory crafting, I will need paper. Complete. Okay. Now that I have a workspace, I can start performing some research. I can now formulate theories on how to manipulate magic to my own ends. Research aids. Normally research is a bit scattershot. I can direct my research with the use of research aids. If I use certain nearby blocks, items, and curios during the research process, it will allow me to focus my research in a certain direction. There are potentially a lot of things that could be used as research aids. I should experiment. So now, we can theory craft. Celestial observation. Oh, lovely. I've noticed a link between the phases of the moon and the speed at which aura replenishes itself. This will come in very important down the line, apparently. I should investigate this phenomenon further and even expand my investigation to see if other heavenly bodies influence magic. A few minor tweaks to my thermometer should enable it to make measurements from objects in the sky. I should remember to carry some paper and scribing tools with me so I can take notes. The notes I gather should come in handy for theory crafting, and this will use observation, fundamentals, artifice, and oromancy. Basically, they have now been consumed, and I can now do that. But celestial notes aren't going to be super useful for the moment, so for now, they'll just go in my Thaumcraft crystal chest. That will be for later. Actually, once I'm done with this first theory crafting segment, just to show you guys how it looks and works, I will probably go back out and get some lunar stuff. Let's try it with the bookshelf. Create theory. Study fundamentals. A large part of research is simply hitting the books and putting in the work. You study fundamentals and gain 15 to 25 progress, or you perform some random experiments to see if something can be discovered. You gain 10 to 25 progress in a completely random category. Let's do fundamentals. Ah, lovely. Ponder or inspired. You carefully consider all you have learned so far. Gain 25 progress divided evenly among all current active categories and a bonus draw. That, or, inspired by the progress you have made so far, your mind explores paths you have not considered before. Gain 21 fundamentals. Yes, please. Alright. Oh, rethink. Take a step back. Lose only 10 progress, which isn't horrible, but it would gain another light bulb. Study fundamentals, just more hitting the books, or experimentation. I'm okay with rethinking, because that's still some learning. Inspired. You gain 33 fundamentals. Nice. Rethink. No, thank you. I already did a little bit of that. Or a large part of research. Oh, study fundamentals. Just for one. Do I want to gain 33 for 2 light bulbs, or 15 to 25 for 1? On the lowest end, this is half of that. So I'm gonna say just do study fundamentals. I got to 66. Ponder. Or do I want to rethink? I can rethink again. Ponder. Oh goodness, 88. Oh no, I don't have the Celestial notes for the Celestial studies. That would have been amazing. But experimentation, I only need 12 more points, so experimentation. Most of it went to alchemy, but that's totally okay because I got nearly 100% in fundamentals, and that still adds to my current scores. So, complete theory. That's what it looks like. You're just gonna try and do your best to just do well. I guess the moon has to be further up or something? Northern, southern, western, and eastern. And also the moon. Shimmerleaf. Ooh, and Silverwood. Sadly, aura nodes. I don't know if aura nodes actually exist in this version anymore. But, like, I don't think you even have wands. So, Thaumcraft has really changed, and I quite like it, but oh my gosh, Shimmerleaves actually just exist out in the world? Yes, please. But I have the particles turned down. That's better. Oh, jeez. I love how Shimmerleaves look. They're so pretty. Zombie villager. Die. I killed your brother. I'm horrible. Learn everything. Scan all the things. Yeah. Oh, yep, those still make you nauseous. Oh god. Did that just randomly drop a silverwood sapling? I got a silverwood sapling, just randomly. Oh, okay. I love the way that silverwood look. Sea lantern. Really cool. Okay. Sheepies! Oh, multiple of these? What are you? Okay, that's new. But wait, hold on. This is the first altar that I found. Also, a chaos node. They're so cool. Okay. Constellation papers. Oh, jeez. Yes, I've found stuff. Oh, goodness. What's happening? Why am I lagging so badly? But is this one of the more random ruins that you can get just scattered throughout the world? I think so. They don't really have anything. Quartz. Horses! Are you why my game is lagging so badly? Oh, jeez. Okay. The lag's gone. That's good. I don't have a lead. Also, chance cube. Oh, God. No, 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 no. Fall in the water. Fall. Look at my sad little head. I want to organize everything. Wasn't there one mod that did do all the death organization for you? Also, it's about to be night. Who looks the... Oh, well, they're basically just all white. But you are the odd one out. You don't have that much health. Oh, I just realized I can use the Wowla tooltip and see jump strength and speed. 1.8, 2.5, 1.4, 3.0, 1.7, 1.9, 1.4, 2.1, 1.6, 2.8, 1.7, 2.3. No, thank you. I'm moving on. Wait, there's horses over here too. Okay, I gotta know. 1.4, 2.8, 1.7. Really? They don't even have that much health. All these horses seem pretty measly. That or I'm just being really, really picky. I could just be being really, really picky. I'm just gonna head on home though. I don't know what to do with the grave info. I think I'm gonna actually save all those though. Can this go on a bookcase? No. Oh, that sucks. Do potion shelves actually like? Oh, they take glass bottles? That's annoying. I'm just gonna go with this. Death info on there. I also have to do Discovering Alchemy, but I can do that next time. Yeah. This has been fun. Yeah, we've done the start of Thaumcraft. We had some fun. I can't wait to get into the more advanced Thaumaturgy, and I can't wait to do more of the Project E stuff in the future, because that's going to allow me to do some more interesting things. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more episodes of All I Want to Do is Survive from me, now that I'm finally going to be able to do them. I have a little bit of time, and I'm not working on making the mod pack actually work, so now that everything's done and stuff's updated and I have a pack that I'm interested in, sorry I'm slightly releasing my control button. Anyway, now that I have the pack all sorted out, I'm gonna actually be playing it, hopefully. I don't want to say that and then go back later and wind up not doing that. Anyway, there's a lot of cool stuff that I want to do, and I'm excited to be able to do All I Want to Do is Survive again. I want to get back into it, so fingers crossed that I'll be able to do that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching one last time. This is Guy Smith signing off. Until next time, take care. I'll see you guys. Bye!